If you've ever felt like you weren't enough for someone who wouldn't or can't commit to you, then I want you to know that this video is definitely for you. So, this video is about that avoidant personality. So, today we're going to unpack why this kind of partner acts this way and what it means for you. So, by the end of this video, you will not only understand why this happens, but will also feel empowered to take back control in this type of relationship. So, welcome back to the channel, my friend. This channel is where we explore relationships, personal growth, and all of the tricky situations that life throws at us. I try to help you find clarity and confidence throughout your life. That's all I'm trying to do. So tell me, does this sound familiar? You're in a situation where you're pouring your heart out to someone, you're doing everything to show them that you're the one, and they still won't commit. But then hold up. They turn right around and commit to someone else. You see them with someone else acting like they're the perfect partner. Yeah, we're going to talk about that today because trust me, you are not alone. But first, let me tell you, this isn't about you not being good enough. Nope. It's way deeper than that. So let's start with the avoidant personality. You know the type. They're charming, they're distant, maybe even a little mysterious. Don't we like a little mystery? They give you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but then they pull back the moment things get too real. The avoidant attachment that they're experiencing is a defense mechanism, and you need to understand that. People with this personality style often crave connection but fear losing their independence. It's a kind of push pull dynamic. They want love, but don't want the vulnerability that comes with it. So, avoidants are terrified of emotional intimacy. Like they're genuinely scared. It's not that they don't like or love you, they probably do. But when things get too close, they start feeling trapped. It's like they're trying to avoid emotional vulnerability at all costs. This type of personality style could very well come from childhood experiences or even past traumas that they've experienced in their life. People who are avoidants tend to sense when someone is invested. And when you're all in, they feel the pressure to reciprocate those feelings. So they feel like they're about to lose control, and their natural instinct is to guess what? Run. An avoidant often avoids deep emotional intimacy because it feels overwhelming. It's like wanting to swim, but being terrified of deep water. They hang out on the shore, dipping their little toes in, but never fully diving in. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. Actually, it's the opposite. You're too good. You're too present. You're too emotionally available. And that triggers their fear of intimacy. But ironically, the more you try to show them that you're safe, the more they run. You could be Beyonce and they still find a way to avoid committing. Okay, so now the kicker, the part that hurts the most. Why do they commit to someone else? So here's where things get wild. They commit to someone who doesn't chase them emotionally, someone who lets them keep their emotional distance. And sometimes that person isn't even better than you. They just fit the avoidance need for emotional space at that time. Now, it might seem like they've changed overnight, but what's really happening is they found someone whose emotional needs align more with their comfort zone. It's like the avoidance is a cat almost. If you chase it, it bolts. If you ignore it, then suddenly it's in your lap and it's purring. Make it make sense, right? But here's what I would like for you to understand. It's not about who's better. It's about who's less of a threat to their emotional walls. You, with all of your amazing qualities, might be intimidating to someone who's scared of deep feelings, but that's not your fault. That's their insecurities, that's their fears. So, what do you do if you're dealing with someone who's an avoidant? First, instead of asking, why wasn't I enough? Ask, what do I really want in a partner? I want you to write down on paper what type of personality you find attractive. What kind of qualities and values do you want your ideal person to have? Then number two, stop trying to fix them. You can't. If they're not ready to face their own fears, no amount of love from you will change that. You can't change or heal someone who isn't willing or ready to change themselves. It means recognizing that everyone is responsible for their own growth and struggles. Trying to fix someone often will lead only to frustration, burnout, or a one sided relationship. Number three, focus on people who are emotionally available. It starts by recognizing who genuinely is interested in your feelings, who communicates openly, and constantly shows up for you by agreeing to commit to you, or even spending time with these people and nurturing those connections. What it does is it creates more fulfilling relationships. And number four, set boundaries to protect your energy. Don't allow this type of person with this personality to drain you. You need your energy for people who want to commit to you and enjoy you and your company. If you allow this type of individual to drain your energy, it leaves you with nothing to give to anyone else. Avoid energy draining people, situations, or habits that leave you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or imbalanced. Essentially, it's prioritizing your peace and focusing on what uplifts and supports you. And number five, know your worth. Don't settle for breadcrumbs when you deserve the whole freaking cake. I would like to encourage you to recognize your value and not settle for less than you deserve. It's about understanding your strength, your qualities, and what you bring to the table in relationships, even at work or in life in general. When you truly know your worth, you're less likely to accept mistreatment, undervalue, or compromise your standards. And then number six, don't take it personally. Sometimes people's actions say more about their issues than they ever do about your value. So at the end of the day, the avoidant might commit to someone else, but that doesn't mean they're living happily ever after. Without doing the work to heal, guess what they're doing? They're just carrying their baggage to the next relationship. You deserve someone who will meet you halfway, not someone who makes you chase them. So remember, it's not about fixing someone. It's about finding someone who's ready to grow with you. Okay? So don't sit there wondering what's wrong with you. Nothing. You're amazing. And when the right person comes along, the one who's ready to commit, guess what? They'll see that and they'll show up for you in the way that you deserve. Now, if you made it this far in this video, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever dealt with an avoidant, or are you an avoidant? And how did you handle it? And if you enjoyed this video, yes, I'm going to say it. Don't forget to like it. I need for you to subscribe and share because trust me, someone out there needs this message today. Today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.